Okay, so today I'll be showing you how you can configure GuardDuty in AWS, and you can link this GuardDuty with our Wazuh. So first thing first, you need to log into AWS console and the search button, type GuardDuty. Okay, click and open GuardDuty from the menu, and now you need to go to, I already have activated the GuardDuty thing, so you need to go to the S3 protection on your left, and you need to enable this. Right now I already enabled, so that is the reason it's showing disable. You need to enable this S3 protection. Okay, this is number one thing you need to do. Then you have to come to your S3 bucket. This is the S3 bucket. Let me just open S3 bucket. And what you need to do, you need to create a bucket here. Name this bucket something unique, which is Wazuh GuardDuty 1. Okay, and just create the bucket. You don't need to change anything from the settings. Okay, this bucket has already been created, GuardDuty 1. Now let's go back to your Firehose team. You need to create a Firehose team. Firehose. Create a Firehose team, and in the source you need to select direct port and destination will be S3. Okay, now give a stream name, which I'll be giving you Wazuh GuardDuty Firehose. Okay, and destination setting, we need to select that bucket we have created, and that is the Wazuh GuardDuty 1 we have created for this purpose. And everything will be remain blank. Only you need to give prefix if you have any folder within your bucket and you want to put your data within that bucket, then only you will be giving here prefix. Okay, so time, let me give my time, which is London. Okay, and just create the Firehose stream. So if you are getting this type of error, so you don't need to worry about, just try after few seconds and it will be created. It's created now. Okay, now what we have to do, you have to go event data, event bridge. Okay, from here you need to create a bridge. The first option you will be choosing event bridge rule with event pattern. Create a rule, name a rule like Wazuh GuardDuty event. Okay, description you can give for your understanding, is not necessary, and the default bus will be default. Okay, so let's click next, and from here event section we'll be choosing AWS event or event bridge partner event. We are not going to change this. Okay, and the event pattern will be use pattern form, and from the event source we will be choosing AWS service, and the AWS service will be GuardDuty. Okay, and event type all events. Okay, now all set. Here we'll be clicking next. Now target will be our AWS service, and need to select the service, which will be Firehose stream. Okay, now it is going to ask what Firehose stream we will be using. On this drop down menu you need to click and select Wazuh GuardDuty FS, which we have created earlier. So execution role, you can create definitely create a new role, or if you have an existing role you can use that one. Since I don't have any existing role, I'll be creating that one. Okay, and click next. Tag if you want to use for your understanding, I'm not going to use tag now, and click next. Okay, and create the rule. So role has already been created. So now what will happen, any event generated in GuardDuty will come to event bridge, and from event bridge it will transfer to Firehose, and from Firehose it will be going to S3 bucket. Okay, so now one more thing we need to do from AWS, which is go to your S3 bucket. Now click on that bucket, copy the name of the bucket, and come to your IAM. Come to your IAM, and from your IAM, come to your policy. Click the policy, and the policy we have created, policy 2 we have created. Click on that. So if you have not watched how to create this policy, I'll strongly recommend you to watch the part 1 of the Wazuh credential setup video. And from here need to go policy version. We already have version 5. Let's edit this policy. And what we have to do, we have to copy one of the thing from here, one of the name, resource name from here. Or what we can do, we can just copy the ARN number. Let's go to your S3 bucket, click properties, click ARN number from here, bucket ARN copied, and let's come to your resources. And now from here you need to do, click here, press enter, give a quote, double quote. Okay, just paste this thing. Another thing you need to do, which is again give a comma, come to next line, use quote, paste this thing, and here you need to slash and star. So one is for the list bucket, another is for the get object within that bucket. So what I have done, I have entered two lines here, which one is the only bucket name what we have done earlier, another is bucket name with slash and star. That means any content within the bucket it will be read or access. And I need to save this thing. Okay, it's showing cross, that means I have made a mistake. And what mistake I have made, I have forgot to give a comma here. Okay, now it's gone, and now need to click next and save the changes. Okay, so it should be policy version 6 up to, yes, policy version 6, and our bucket name is also showing here. Okay, from the AWS perspective, our work has been done. Now let's go back to our Wazuh and let's do the configuration. So come to your Wazuh dashboard, and on this hamburger menu, you need to come with server management and go to setting. From the setting, go to edit configuration. And what you have to do from here, you need to copy one of the code we have created earlier and paste it here. And definitely this will be the GuardDuty. So we'll be renaming this GuardDuty, and bucket type will be GuardDuty. Okay, and bucket name, we need to modify this bucket name. So what we need to do, we need to go to our S3 bucket, copy this name, copy, come to your Wazuh and paste it here. Okay, so last thing I want to do, which is I need to fetch log after certain date. So what I'm going to do, let's write down a code here, only log after, quote close, I write down 2025 December 08. So what will happen here, any logs generated after 8 December 2025 will be fetched by the Wazuh module for AWS. And now what you need to do, you need to save this thing from here and restart the Wazuh Manager. Error saving this file, must be some error. Okay, this is the mistake I have made. I need to give only logs after. So yes, I have made a mistake. Just need to save this thing. Now this time it will be saved. Yes, and click the restart manager. So manager is restarting. Come to your Amazon Web Service. Let's see logs are generating or not. Till now we don't have any logs. And how we can check if we have any logs or not, we need to go to our AWS. We need to go to our event bridge. We need to go rules. Click on the rules we have created earlier. Click on the monitoring. Yes, we don't have any logs, because if we have log it will show here. So if we have no logs, that is the reason we are not getting any logs from our Wazuh. So this configuration is perfect. I have tested this earlier. Let me show you. If we have any logs, it will come to you. So if you set this, because I already have this thing GuardDuty earlier, so let me just change the time frame with 1 month. Now we will be getting GuardDuty's logs are here. So these are the GuardDuty logs. If you click the event and filter it out, data.aws.source is GuardDuty. Because earlier I had logs, I have tested this earlier. So now because we have no logs, that is the reason no logs are coming. So I can test these things, how the logs are coming. So let's go back to our GuardDuty. Let's go back to our GuardDuty. I know how to simulate logs. Okay, if you are in the GuardDuty, you need to come to, from the setting, you can generate sample findings. If you click on that, general sample findings. Okay, successfully generated sample findings. Now we have to wait few minutes for S3 bucket to collect those logs. This is the S3 bucket we have. The logs will be coming here. If the logs will be here, then we can easily get the logs. Okay, let's refresh again. Probably this time we have data. Let's check the datas. Yes, we have some data. We are expecting that this should be ingested by the Wazuh within few minutes. Let's go to Wazuh and check. Yes, these are the log just now ingested. Now if I go to dashboard, see, I don't need to give 1 month time. I can give 4 hours will be okay, or maybe 1 hours will be okay. Okay, let's click update. See the GuardDuty's logs I am getting here. Okay, and if I click this close button in this filter, so all the logs, CrowdTrail and GuardDuty is coming. Now let's go to event, and now I can see the GuardDuty's events are coming. All these are the sample logs, they are coming. So if you click this, it will tell you from where it is coming, what is the API generated issues, names, everything. It will be giving. These are the sample alerts actually. Okay, so the main POC is the logs are coming from the GuardDuty, and with the data AWS source is the GuardDuty here. All the logs are coming by today's date. It takes some time, I think 2-3 minutes it's take to come this log, but it's coming actually, it's working. So do let me know if you have any more question. I'll come back to another video. And if you like this video, please do like and subscribe. Thank you.